Bravo party, this is Frontline. Shit. We splashed our lead vehicle, are taking fire on our primary and secondary positions, request immediate engagement from overhead control. Engage, engage, engage.
Well, this morning I'm looking at the first in the series of the Insurgency Sandstorm maps. This one's called Crossing. Now, to look at it and learn it, what I'm actually doing is going through the offline play, that's the local play, which is myself playing alongside a team of AI bots against a defending team of AI bots. Now, as the name of the game implies, these maps have a Middle Eastern flavour, perhaps Iraq or Syria or the Yemen. Now they could be Afghanistan, but looking at the player models of the insurgents, I really think they're supposed to be from the Middle East. As part of the security team, what we're doing is actually attacking the objectives. If you choose to play the insurgents, you'll be in a defending kind of position around the objectives. So the security team will be starting on the outskirts of the town and moving inwards towards the objectives. So here we go towards the drop-off point on our way to Objective A in the town. So the security forces start from the outskirts and we've got to make our way towards these objectives. And as you'll note there's female player characters in this game, which is completely legitimate within the context of the Middle East at the moment when you think of, for example, the Kurdish fighters. And I suppose you could even say in relation to the IDF, the Israeli Defence Force, where females have to do their national service just as their male counterparts have. So it makes an interesting counterpoint to the whole controversy that's gone on with Battlefield 5 and female characters, but of course that was all down to historical context. In this particular context, it's perfectly legitimate and authentic. Alright, we'll try and make my way to the objective now. The rest of my team's already there, so I'll switch to fully automatic from single fire to make my breach. And it sounds like they're still in there. Oh, missed them. Yep. Got them. Could have done with a flashbang. As you can tell, the sounds in this game are particularly good. I was slowly capturing A, but obviously they're still outside. Now, I think there's only a couple of us left, but we've managed to secure it. Now, sometimes what happens is you have to defend against a counterattack. It sounds like they are still out there, but in this particular case we've secured the objective and can move on to B now. Yeah, it sounds like... Yeah, you see the flashes coming down from B, which is that strong point on the hill in front of us. Just try and take some of the insurgents out there, trying to make their way back to A to recapture it. Take this chance to restock. You go through ammunition at such a fast rate, especially when you're using full auto, that you have to replenish your supplies every chance that you can actually get. Let's try not to bump into anyone. Whoa! Didn't see him at all. He just blended into that bush at the back there. Oh, as you can tell as well, some of the shouts from the insurgents in your team are, let's say, not safe for work or adult orientated. Oh, God. Now, I saw two there. Trying to listen out for footsteps. Nearly. Yeah, now if I do... Yeah, apart from me going quiet when I'm trying to concentrate on hitting stuff. I'll also go quite quiet every so often, because part of one of the important parts of this game is the sound environments, and you'll be listening out for footsteps a lot of the time, which are the giveaway to enemy being close. Just frag this before I go in. Any left? Yep. There's another one. Where did that fire come from? Oh, Molotov. Oh, I'm about nearly out of ammo here. This is someone I've had to get used to, which is to switch to it. Oh, straight in the head. Probably overdid that there. Yeah, what I was about to say was one of the things you have to get used to in this game, because of the shortage of ammo as much as anything, whoop, and having to reload quite often, is getting used to using your secondary weapon almost like a primary. Oh, damn. Didn't see him behind that sand block. Yeah, so I'm not a person that uses a pistol a lot in games, but it's something you do have to get used to in this game. He's using that secondary weapon. Right, this is a bit tricky. We've got to run back to the objective from our spawn. Now that's taken us down a wave. Now waves are the amount of times we can actually reinforce like this. It's almost like lives, really. We're down to one wave at the moment, which means that I've got, I think it's 2 more respawn chances. Oh, that guy's still there. Oh, good. That's one of my AI teammates doing a sensible thing for a change, but then dashing right through the smoke. There you go. Where's he? Oh, there he is. Ah. Oh. Do you know, I actually saw him. This is one of the annoying things that happens in this game sometimes. You actually see it, but you just don't react quick enough to what you actually see. I saw him there. Oh dear. Right, let's try again. We're down to 0 waves now, so this is the last chance we've got to take this objective this time, otherwise that's end game. The respawn system in this game is really cool, and I really like it because it makes the whole game very, very tense. The other thing that makes it tense is because you respawn from that last point, you've got to really sprint back towards the objective. If you've already taken it and the insurgents are retaking that objective. Because if they retake it after you've taken it, again, that's game over. That was that guy that got me earlier. Can I get an... Ooh, whoa. Yeah, one of the things they've added to this latest version of Insurgency... Oops. What was that? Yeah. One of the latest things they've added is dismemberment, so you can get your limbs blown off, you can get blown apart. Let's see if I can get the explosives down on this objective.
Shit's gonna blow, get the fuck back!
Right, that's all we have to do to take this objective, rather than capturing the objective which you saw before. In this particular case, all we have to do is blow up the arms cache to take it. Again, reload and move on to objective C. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in this particular case I'm playing what's called a breacher, which is very, very light infantry, and I'm armed with I'm armed with a Mark 18 AI. It's a carbine version of the M16, and I'm using a non-magnified sight, so I'm kind of chancing my arm here taking these long range shots with this because I've probably got no chance. Half the time I'm just responding to some of the flashes coming from the objective. I can't really see them, so all I'm really doing is laying down suppressive fire rather than taking accurate shots at a target. Still, it's given my teammates a chance to move in on the objective. Switch back to fully automatic. See if we can get in. Now I have no flashbangs or smoke, so I've just got to get in here and try and clear the building, which is the breacher's job really. I should have really armed myself with flashbangs rather than frag grenades. That's really my job, to sort of breach an entry for my teammates. Now this is the tense bit while we're capturing. I think I just lost 2 of my teammates there. This might be just me on my own, which makes it extra. Now you can hear the footsteps. This is what I mean about the whole sound environment. Now I've got one of my other guys there. Restock quickly. Yeah, a lot of the time you're just laying there in silence and trying to listen out for footsteps coming around the corner. But we can move on to D now. These towns look superb. The developers have made a wonderful job of these towns and environments. This is just Unreal Engine 4, but even so, it looks pretty cool. That's one of the things I don't like about this game. They kind of try to stop you from flanking really wide.
Let me load. Back on ammo, guys.
Couldn't really see him in the darkness over there. Oh! Ah, behind me. Damn. Yeah, what I was just about to say is, one of the things that a few people don't like about this game is they kind of close off areas of the map so that you can't really go rogue and flank horrendously wide and try and get behind the insurgents, just to make it even more difficult. It's good, it really focuses you on kind of frontal assaults in a way. Now again, I can't really see much more than the gun flashes from the enemy here, but if I can lay down some suppressive fire, I'll try it. There's a few of us this time, so we can actually get in on this point. Whoa. Right, the more of you on the point, of course, the faster you take the point. There's a couple of our guys out there. So if I can concentrate on taking this... Got it. Now we have to defend it. So there's going to be a wave of insurgents come back in here. Oh, and that sounds like rockets coming in as well now. Just nick one of the insurgents' RPGs. Get under cover before these rockets land. Here they come. Oh, jeez. Oh, the explosions are fantastic. And oh! No, I only just saw that shadow move there. That was a bit of luck. Yeah, the explosions sound fantastic in this. You can really feel the ground shake. Now, you can see the timer at the bottom of the screen. We've got about 35 seconds to hold this before we can move on to the next objective. So it's all very tense at the moment. I think there's only 2 of us left, me and that guy. So we're trying to cover all these corners.
We're losing Delta, guys!
No, we've got an insurgent in here somewhere, so we've got to go hunting for them. And this is normally when you get shot. You know, whoa! Now that was particularly dodgy, but no. Now that was particularly dodgy because you probably heard that ringtone go off there. That means that that guy was a suicide bomber. So he was just about to activate his those explosives to have strapped to them. So when you hear that noise, it's particularly dodgy. There's another one. Whoa! Now obviously he wasn't near me that time. He was going for someone else. But that's what they'll try and do. Ooh, look at those body parts. Actually, that looks a bit cartoony, to be honest. That doesn't look all that realistic, but there you go. Yeah, what those suicide bombers will try and do is run straight at you and activate the bomb, so it's a bit scary. If you happen to be loading your magazine at that particular time, it's like very, very tense. Okay, we're moving up to E now. Now we're doing not too bad. Got him. Oh, again, we've got a proper weapons cache here. Oh, got him. But, oh no. Oh, do you know, I just saw that guy at the corner of my eye there. Damn. Oh, got it anyway. That's cool. Cool. And we're back up to 3 waves. That's smashing. So we've got... That means we can reinforce 3 times. That gives us a bit of breathing space. Now just F and G to take to win the game. These rocks look fantastic. Yeah, I know it's only, you know, sort of Unreal Engine 4, but they seem to have squeezed. There's a few sharp edges in there, but they squeezed every nuance of graphics out. Oh no, it's my grenade! Oh, what a clusterfuck. You probably saw what I did there. What a numpty. I tried to throw my grenade through that window, and of course it bounced back. The amount of times I've done that. Well, that's wasted one of my lives, so to speak. We've got 2 waves now in which we can take these last 2 positions. F and G. Whoa, hang on. Thought so. I love these little towns that the developers have done with all these little sneaky passageways and back alleys. It's really cool. Again, pick up an RPG, that could come in handy. Yeah, I'm capturing. Whoa. Oh no, pistol! Oh, why he didn't kill me, I'll never know. Because I fumbled my pistol there. I just didn't get my pistol out in time. Unless he was shooting at someone that was behind me. And I've got a capture. I didn't reload my primary. Do it now, I think. Got time. Yeah, I think it's just down to me. He must have killed it. Whoa! Yeah, he must have killed my last teammate. That sounds like my rest of my team's coming back in now. Or have they moved on to the next objective? No, it was me holding this objective. I'm the one that's behind the state of play now. They've moved on to G, the final objective. So it was lucky I was back there because they would have retaken that. I do much prefer single shot fire. It's quite a nice little carbine this, but what you gain in mobility, of course you lose in long range accuracy. Though that wasn't a bad shot, really. Really what I'd like is one of those HKs that has the 3-round burst. Oh! Out of ammo. Oh, I think it's down to me. I think I'm on my own here. There's obviously someone in that building. Yeah, at least I didn't frag myself this time.
All right, hang on.
Oh, I'm capturing it. Is that footsteps? I think he was at the back of the building. Let's hope he comes in from one of them doorways. Oh. Damn. Still, we've got 3 waves. But it's a big rush now to get back from the spawn point to G.
Get over there!
This is all getting very, very dicey now. Let's see if we can get back in quick enough. Yeah, I think great. We've retaken that spot. Capture it now. See if we can hold it this time, right? I'm not going to hide in that corner again because they do another explosive breach that I'll get killed again.
Good shit.
Right, this is the defense now. That sounds like mortars coming in as well.
What's your status?
See if I can catch them. Oh, it's a technical. Oh, I've got the IED guy. And there's the mortars. And they've got a heavy machine gun as well. This is going to be difficult to defend. Well, it's all kicking off now. If I can just take out the guy that's on the machine gun. Damn.
Motherfuckers!
Is he off the machine gun now? Oh yeah, he's dead. There's someone still around here. And it's still coming back in. Oh, shotgun to the head from behind. That just shows you that the AI is quite clever. That I think that I saw someone move left. There was 2 of them there. One of them moved left. He'd obviously gone right round the other side of the house, up behind me, and shot me in the head. So for people that say the AI isn't challenging enough, there you go. Right, we've got to take that. Oh, it's alright, we've got two of my guys still on there. Ah, they're back on the technical. Let's see if we can get a grenade on it. Oh! Damn. Have we any guys left? Oh, this is going to be tricky. I think we've only got one of our guys left on that point, and we've got to rush back before they recapture it, otherwise it's game over. Oh, come on. Can we do it? Oh, game over. Still, that was a particularly good game. Enjoyed that.